The site is the Jack Breslin Student Event Center on the campus of Michigan State University, where today Xfinity High School Sports brings you the MHSAA Class C girls basketball semifinal, where the Panthers of Saginaw Nouvel defeat the Houghton Gremlins by a score of 44-32. Welcome inside the Breslin Center to the best seat in the house right here at center court of Xfinity High School Sports, along with my partner Clarence Black. I'm Joe Jason. Thanks for joining us for this one. Well, Elisa Jermu, she needed to come up big today, and she did her part. She was part of a two-player tandem that scored 22 of the 32 for Houghton, but it just wasn't enough today. Great defense, great rebounding by Saginaw Nouvel, and they move on.
Absolutely. Nouvel really dominated this game, and I mean, they dominated it in the best way possible, which is down low on the block with McInerney. I mean, and from start to finish, they came out, their first 8 points were scored by their two best players, McInerney and HanksBaugh, and they never looked back. And I mean, McInerney tonight, 16 points, 17 rebounds, 5 blocks. That is just dominant in any form and fashion, and really Houghton never had an answer for it.
Let's take a look at the highlights of this game. We'll roll on in the first quarter of play, and it was all Saginaw Nouvel to start. They ballooned out to an 8-0 lead to start.
Yeah, there was HanksBaugh, and there's McInerney. Again, I affectionately refer to them as Batman and Robin. But, I mean, they're such an asset to Chris HanksBaugh because, you know, the thing that you want as a coach, and I say it over again, is you just hope your best players are going to show up at the biggest time. And to get them to the final, I mean, you cannot ask for more. She got 13 points from HanksBaugh, 16 from McInerney. There we see HanksBaugh doing damage from the outside. They were 1 of 1 from 3, and that was the one that she took. So just amazing discipline also. They take great shots. They shot a high percentage, 50+% for the game. Just no wonder why they're in the final.
There's an opportunity for 3. There was heat check time there a couple of times for this Gremlin team who tried to stay in it. But you see defense, rebounding, opportunistic defense right there for Nouvel.
Yeah, I mean, there's a nice pass over to McInerney. I mean, she was able to catch it in a low block. They do a lot of different things to get her the ball. She cuts, she posts, just overall, just an amazing team to watch on the offensive and defensive end.
Jermu with a miss there, but the cleanup is good. The Gremlins would try to cut it down to 10 in this game, but Nouvel answering right back.
Yeah, I mean, you saw Kelsey Richards for Houghton get the score, and then Nicole Buckingham, the sophomore, who had a great game. You know, she comes in and gets a basket right away, and there's Jack Main for Nouvel. So Nouvel really did a great job of getting people involved. That young lady right there for Houghton, Alexa Johnson, what a great job she did. You know, 4 of 13, but the threes that she hit really kept this game from being a blowout, which is where it was headed until she started raining threes. But again, just right there, too much of that tandem right there, HanksBaugh to McInerney. I mean, if you want a picture of the game and where the game ended, it was right there, those two.
Well, it was an 11-10 third quarter as Nouvel opened up a bigger lead by a point, and they just kept on pouring it on. Here in the fourth quarter of play, you see work down the lane. HanksBaugh again with the lay-in.
44 and 30. I mean, those are the two that we call. Scary moment here for Nouvel. Looked like McInerney might have jammed her hand. Finish out the game. We'll see if that has an impact on Saturday in the final. And there's HanksBaugh breaking away. And again, it's just this whole highlight package really. 44 and 30. Again, great contribution from the other Panthers, but make no mistake, 44 and 30 is what got them there. And they are going on to face Manchester in the final. Should be a great final.
All right, once again, your final 44-32. There you see 11 of 55. That's just 20% shooting in this ball game for Houghton, and that kind of said it all.
And, you know, you feel bad for Houghton. They had a great season, but they came a long way. They came a long way to leave their best game at home. 11 for 59 is not Houghton basketball, and I'm sure they want another opportunity. Maybe they can get back next year.
Well, our final once again, 44-32. The Houghton Gremlins fall to Saginaw Nouvel, and the Panthers move on to take on Manchester in the Class C championship game. Once again, from the Breslin Center in East Lansing, your final is 44-32, Saginaw Nouvel over Houghton. From our partner Clarence Black, I'm Joe Jason. You've been watching Xfinity High School Sports in the MHSAA Class C Girls Basketball Semifinals. Presentation of Play On Sports Midwest.